Welcome to planet Earth, one of the most challenging classrooms in all the multiverse. You must be a very brave and adventurous soul to enter this realm. Let's get down to business, shall we? We are a collective, for lack of a better term. You could refer to us as the system. We are everywhere, and we are nowhere. Earth could be referred to as the Matrix, and we are the programmers of the Matrix. You have incarnated as an individual, but you are not without company and support. Infinite intelligence is your built-in guidance system. You are never without your spirit guides. You can disconnect yourself from their guidance, but they will always be no more than a thought away. You are a very powerful being, capable of becoming anything that you choose. You are more magical than we care to admit. You are an eternal being and cannot die. You shed containers as you move from realm to realm, incarnation to incarnation. As this is your first day in Earth School, you still remember all this for now, but over time, you will forget. So, to be judicious, let's review the rules one last time, shall we? In this version of the game called Life, your job is to be uniquely you. Be the you that the divine spark created you to be. That's it, that's your only job. Be you. What could be simpler? If you do that, all other knowledge, events, synchronicities, life paths, and lessons will effortlessly unfold before you. And we do mean effortlessly. Like we've said, you're more magical than we care to openly admit.
Our job is a tad more complex. It is to get you to choose to be anything and anyone, except who you were created to be. The key word here is choose. We can neither force you nor can we encroach upon your free will. Not only can we not force anything upon you, but we must also, in some way, whether subtle or overt, inform you of what we are planning to do before executing our plans. Many on our team believe that the game is rigged in your favor because you must voluntarily surrender your power, your freedom, and your choices to us. I agree that you have an unfair advantage, but it is not based on the rules of the game, but rather on the spiritual army that you brought with you. The rules state that you must do the unthinkable task of surrendering your free will and divine knowing by accepting our programming. Fortunately for us, your faith in your spiritual army is lacking, and you scare easily. Once you willingly accept our programming, you are no longer who you were created to be. Our thoughts will be your thoughts. Our perspective is now your perspective. Our prejudices are now your prejudices. Actually, we are void of prejudice. We despise all of you equally. The division and system of class are only there to forward our agenda. Forgive the digression. The point is, once you accept the program, our wish becomes your command. You will love who we tell you to love. You will hate who we tell you to hate. And you will kill who we tell you to kill. We will give you your idols, and we will give you your gods. We will provide you with your devil and your boogeyman. We will be the author of your thoughts. There is no thought or idea that will not be provided for you. Your ability to critically think will be suppressed and arrested by you, of course. You will be thoroughly indoctrinated, and in your ignorance you will confuse your indoctrination with education. We will feed you propaganda, which you will eagerly ingest, digest, and regurgitate as news and factual events. You will be fed so-called foods to make you sick, followed by a cocktail of toxic poisons that you will call medicine. Every step of the way, you will be a willing participant in your destruction. Your brain will be there to give commands to your arms, legs, and other body parts. But it certainly will not be there for a function of thought. Irrespective of how tired you are, you will work when we tell you to work. And when you are not working, you will be too stressed and too busy to rest. The harder you physically work, the poorer you will become, and the more you will suffer. But we will promote hard work as the pinnacle of excellence. While we destroy your bodies and minds, you will in turn destroy your planet, the only true home you have while participating in this game. At this point in your incarnation, you are one of God's most magnificent creations. In 25 years, you will have grown into a full-blown idiot, voluntarily exchanging your precious life force for worthless material trinkets. Your insatiable appetite for material possessions will strangle and suffocate your spiritual growth. Your desire to appear better and more well-off than your fellow human will be the foundation of your destruction, the cornerstone of your demise. You matured into a spiritual simpleton because of the 12 years that you idiotically invested in one of our state-sponsored indoctrination centers, where we taught you everything about nothing.
After 12 years of schooling, you will be no more equipped to deal with the world than before you entered. These are inconvenient facts, but they are facts nonetheless. You will be our slave in every sense of the word, and we will rule mercilessly over you. Well, more accurately, we will offer enslavement, and you, in your primitive desire to maintain the illusion of security, will acquiesce. With all that being said, the undeniable fact remains you are always in charge. We simply create illusions, but we cannot force anything upon you. The power is always in your hands, never in ours. We create illusions of power, freedom, and security. That is our job. Your job is to see through the illusions and to thine own self be true. You must awaken from the illusion, if not, you will repeat the class. This could easily become a never-ending game if you allow yourself to be seduced by our offerings. In other words, the lessons will repeat until the lessons are learned. Those are the rules. We are here to attempt to disconnect you from your spiritual forces, to make you only identify with the five senses and the physical body. Once we accomplish that, our victory is assured. Thus, then you will voluntarily submit to your own enslavement. Certainly, we can apply coercion, intimidation, and peer pressure. We can make you an outcast or a political dissident. We could make you appear moronic, idiotic, and/or psychotic. We could paint you as a conspiracy theorist, anti-patriotic, and all manner of irrelevant things and terms, but we cannot force you. The surrender of your free will must be of your own volition. You must willingly give up your divine rights and submit to whatever privileges, if any, that we afford you. Your spark of divinity must be dimmed and ignored on your accord. Those are the rules. Your job is to be you. Our job is to coerce you to conform, comply, and consume. To seduce with the material as you disconnect yourself from the spiritual. Our job is more intricate than a spider's web. Yours is singular. So it would appear that the odds are in your favor, however, looks can be very deceiving. And the probabilities are exceedingly high that your very parents, through their own indoctrination, will without reluctance or hesitation deliver you to be slaughtered. You see, we are beyond proficient at our job, and we become more surgical in our application with each passing generation. So, as stated, we are skilled and accomplished at our job. The question that we are about to uncover is, how seasoned are you at yours? Let the games begin, shall we?